Hello children. For class 10, our topic today is the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula is also known as the Sridharacharya formula. Sridharacharya, as you realize, Acharya formula. He was an Indian mathematician who gave the solution to the quadratic equation by using a formula. Now the standard form of a quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. Now to find the roots of this equation, roots or the solution set of this equation was given by the formula x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b squared minus 4ac by 2a. This is known as the quadratic formula. Okay, now we can use this formula to find the answers for a quadratic equation. Let us see how we can go about it for a sum. As an example, let us have this sum. Just say you have 5x squared minus 6x minus 2 equal to 0. Now in this case, if you see, you try to factorize it, what will happen? You will get 5 into minus 2 will be minus 10. What are the factors of minus 10? 10 into 1 and just say minus 10 and 5 into 2. Now when you add or subtract 10 and 1, you will not get 6. Same goes for 5 and 2. When you add or subtract, you are not going to get 6. So it is not possible to factorize this equation and get the answer. So we have to go in for the quadratic formula. Now let us see how we go about it for the quadratic formula. We have a is equal to 5. That is the coefficient of x squared. B is equal to minus 6. That is the coefficient of x. And what is c equal to minus 2? That is the constant. Now using this formula, let us substitute. Okay, let us write down the formula. X is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b squared minus 4ac by 2a. Now if I substitute, what is my minus sign is there? B is minus 6. Minus of minus 6 plus or minus root of, what is b squared going to be? Minus 6 the whole square minus 4 into a is 5 into c is minus 2. Okay. So divided by 2 into 5. Now let us expand. What will you get? Minus into minus will become plus. So plus 6 plus or minus root of minus 6 into minus 6 will be 36. Minus into minus will become plus. 6 into 6 will become 36. And here minus into this minus will become plus. 4 5s are 20. 20 into 2 is 40 divided by 10. So what will you get? 6 plus or minus root 76 by 10. So this will be the solution to this equation. Since there should be 2 roots for this equation, since it's quadratic, we will get 2 answers when we have 6 plus root 76 by 10 and 6 minus root 76 by 10. It is good enough if you write it up to this. Have you got it? So did you understand how to substitute and find the roots of a quadratic equation using the quadratic formula? Okay. Now let us do another example. Okay. Another example. Let us say that you have 4x squared plus 4 root 3x plus 4 equal to, say 3 plus 3 equal to 0. Now what is my a here? A is equal to 4, b is equal to 4 root 3 and c is equal to 3. Right. Now let us see how we can go about this using the formula x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Have you got it? So now when you substitute, minus of b is 4 root 3 plus or minus root of b squared will be 4 root 3 whole square minus 4 into a is 4 into c is 3 divided by 2 into 4. A is 4. Have you got it? Now let us expand. Minus 4 root 3 plus or minus. Now please see how this has to be squared. First you will square 4 and multiply it by root 3 into root 3. Understand? So actually what is this going to be? This is actually 4 root 3 into 4 root 3. 4 root 3 whole square is equal to 4 root 3 into 4 root 3. So when you multiply the number 4 4s are 16 into root 3 into root 3 will be 3. So what is 16 into 3? 48. Did you understand how I got 48? 4 root 3 whole square. You must know how to square it. First you will multiply 4 root 3 into 4 root 3. Then for this you will see 4 into 4 is 16. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. So 16 3s are 48. So let us substitute it here. So what will you get? Root of 48 minus 4 4s are 16. 16 3s are 48 divided by 8. Now what will you get? Minus 4 root 3 plus or minus 0 by 8. Understand? So you get minus 4 root 3 by 8. When we cancel, you will get 4 1s and 4 2s. So you will get minus root 3 by 2. Now minus root 3 by 2. Now for a quadratic equation we should have two roots. So in this case the roots are equal. So you will write minus root 3 by 2 comma minus root 3 by 2. So you will write it down as two roots. Have you got it? So this is another example of finding the solution to a quadratic. Okay. Now let us take another example. X squared plus 4x plus 5 equal to 0. Okay. So now what will you get? A is equal to 1, B is equal to 4 and C is equal to 5. Now let us see how this will go. When you want to do, what will it be? X is equal to minus B plus or minus root of B squared minus 4AC divided by 2A. So what will this be? Minus 4 plus or minus root of B squared will be 4 square minus 4 into, what is A? 1 into C is 5 divided by 2 into 1. You will get minus 4 plus or minus root of, what is B square? 16 minus 4 5s are 20 divided by 2. Now this will give rise to another situation. Minus 4 plus or minus root of minus 4 divided by 2. Now can we find the root of a negative number? No. We cannot find the root of a negative number. So for this type of sum, when we get a negative number inside the radical sign, you will just write roots are imaginary. What will you write? Roots are imaginary and finish. Because root of a negative number will give rise to complex numbers, and complex numbers will be taught to you in class 11. Are we okay with this? So did you understand how to use the quadratic formula? Okay. Now from this the three examples that we saw, we understood that in some cases we find that the roots are imaginary when we get root of a negative number. Then in one case we got the same root, equal roots, isn't it? And in another case we got two different roots. So for that we can identify the nature of the root. Nature of the root means what type of answer you are going to get. So for finding the nature of roots of a quadratic equation, we don't have to use the whole formula. If you use only b squared minus 4ac, we will be able to find out whether it is roots are real or roots are imaginary. So this b squared minus 4ac, which is coming inside the radical sign, is also known as the discriminant. What is this known as? Discriminant. Okay. Now, if they ask you for a 1 mark, find the discriminant. In that case, what should you do? You should find b squared minus 4ac, and that value will be the answer. Have you got it? Now, using the discriminant, we can find the nature of roots. Let us see. If b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0, then roots are real and unequal. How are the roots? The roots are real and unequal. Now, supposing b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, then that implies roots are imaginary. Okay? They are imaginary because we cannot find the root of a negative number. Now, if it is b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0, that implies roots are real but equal. So, the roots are real and equal. Have you understood? So, b squared minus 4ac is known as the discriminant. If it is greater than 0, then roots are real and unequal. If it is less than 0, then roots are imaginary. And if it is equal to 0, then roots are real and equal. Have you got it? So, these three conditions will rise to give the nature of roots. Now, using the nature of roots, we can solve sums to find unknown values. See, for example, let us do two sums. Now, the question is, find the value of k if it is given 2x squared minus 2x squared plus kx plus 3 equal to 0 has real and equal roots. Now, they have said to find the value of k. Find k. So, the question is, find k from this equation if this has real and equal roots. Now, what is the condition for it to have real and equal roots? To have real and equal roots, the condition is b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0. So, from here, what is my a? A is equal to 2, b is equal to k, and c is equal to 3. So, that implies what is b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0. That is, what is b squared? K squared minus 4 into, what is my a? A is 2 into c is 3 equal to 0. So, what will you get here? K squared minus 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24 equal to 0. Have you got it? So, what is k squared equal to 24 when you transpose? So, what is k equal to? Plus or minus root of 24. So, we have found the value of k. Okay. So, k will have two values. That's why we are writing plus or minus. If you write k is equal to root 24 also, it is good enough. Have you got it? So, we have got the value of k from this condition that it has real and equal roots. When they say real and equal roots, you will say b squared minus 4ac equal to 0 and find the answer. Okay, I hope you have understood. Let us do one more sum to find k. Now, these type of sums where you have to find k is important. It's a 2-mark question and often asked in the paper. Okay, now supposing they say find k if kx into x minus 2 plus 6 equal to 0. Okay, so this is the sum. Find k, if kx into x minus 2 plus 6 equal to 0 has real and equal roots. Now first we have to bring this equation to the standard form. So expand the bracket. So what will you get? Kx into x will be kx squared minus kx into 2 will be 2kx plus 6 equal to 0. Have you got it? So now what is my a equal to k? What is b equal to minus 2k? What is c equal to 6? Now real and equal roots means what is the condition? B square minus 4ac equal to 0. That implies what is my b squared? Minus 2k the whole square minus 4 into what is a? A is k into c is 6 equal to 0. That is minus 2 into minus 2 will be 4. K into k will be k squared. Don't forget to square k also, children. It's a common mistake. Minus 4 6s are 24k equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation with no constant terms. So for this, take out what is common in both. You get 4k into what is the remaining? K minus 6 equal to 0. Now when we have factorized this equation like this 4k is one factor and k minus 6 is another factor, which is equal to 0. So what does that mean? 4k is equal to 0 and k minus 6 equal to 0. Now when you simplify, what will you get? K is equal to 0 and k is equal to 6. So we have got two values of k after solving this b squared minus 4ac equal to 0. I hope you have understood, children. You must understand that when they ask you to find the roots of an equation or to solve a quadratic equation, we have to use the Sridharacharya formula, which is x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. You can refer to that as the big formula. Understand? Now if they ask you to find the nature of roots, nature means what type of roots. In that case, we have to use the small formula or the discriminant. The discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. Understand? So, if b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0, you have real and equal roots. If it is less than 0, it is having imaginary roots. And if it is greater than 0, you will have real and unequal roots. I hope you have understood the quadratic formula, children. Take care, stay home, stay safe. Thank you. Have a nice day.